because I got some announcements for you all. I don't know if any of you guys are going to join that quick. But this is something very, very special that I want to announce you for you guys. And I figured, how about I do that? Okay. They're probably not going to join right this second. I still got to wait on it just a little bit because this is something that you guys really would enjoy. And it's also something very good, and I think you guys would actually like it. So I'm going to this one place that is in Flint, Michigan. I went there last year, if you guys have not heard. But if you guys have seen the videos with the J Heritage unit and that CNN grain train car, those did not get online. I went to a special store that was in Flint. If you guys heard something about a Writer's Hobby Shop, well, Writer's Hobby Shop is a store that's up in Flint, Michigan. There's HO scales, there's RC cars, a lot of stuff there, boats, like toy boats or something like that. There's a lot of stuff over there, and there's paint or something. But that is where I found all those HO scale trains. But yeah, I'm going to be going back up there soon. And guess what? I will be making a couple footages over there for you guys, so I can show you what engines I might get and a train car. Because I think I'm getting 2 things from there. So, my grandma saved up to $200 for me last year. So, I think we may be doing the same thing, but we may be thinking about getting free items this time. We're not 100% sure though, because it was for Christmas and for my birthday. It's on the 22nd, and speaking of which, it'll be my 15th birthday next year, or next month in January. And just so you guys know, we're only about 12 days until Christmas, or 13. We are getting so flipping close, you guys. I cannot believe that we're going so fast. So, speaking of which, there will be a little vlog for the 24th and 25th. So there will be a little vlog for this year, but it's not going to be that long. So, about that, we're going to be doing like a vlog on Christmas Eve night, like before I go to bed, like saying I'm going to bed, and the next morning we open presents. So that is what's going to happen this year. So you guys will see a footage of that, and that will be getting uploaded on the 26th. It may get uploaded by that day after I get done. I do not know. One person has joined. Welcome. So, but the good news is I'm getting customized shirts of GLC, Great Lakes Central Railroad. I'm going to try to make my very own customized shirts. And if you guys want, I will possibly try to make it go into my merchandise. I'm going to think about that. And you guys get some GLC, Great Lakes Central Railroad shirts for you all. If you guys are Railfanners, and if you guys want one, you can be 20s with me, that's fine. I'm going to think about that. I'll figure something out. Because I think you can make them all customized on your Amazon account. Another reminder for you all. We're going to be going on a train chase this Saturday. We're going to be chasing the diesel Norfolk Express with the 1155. So that will be on the 14th. Because me and my grandma have decided, hey, I think we should do one more chase. Because I want to try to get at least one good chase on me. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So it'll be like a full video and everything. I'll upload whatever spots I went to. We're going to be doing the same thing. We're going to be going to Carland elevator. And then we're going to be going to Bannister and then Ashley and wait for it to depart. And we're going to go over somewhere out of town. I think. We'll go somewhere. Because that is where I think we're going to be filming it. So, yeah. And I'm going to be filming us exploring the town. Because I didn't get a chance to do that last year. I think I'm going to try and do it this year. Because I want to do some videoing around the whole village. Because I didn't get a chance to do that from the last chase. Because it's hard. Because it's very, very cold out there. So we're going to pretty much try our very best. To go ahead and get some more footage at Ashley this year. For the last time, you guys, because their last weekend is going to be next weekend. It'll be on the 22nd is their last day of the Norfolk Express for their season. 1225 did not make their rounds this year, which is pretty crazy. Well, except for the Cadillac Limited and the American Flyer. Because I don't understand why they can actually run it for those times, but I heard it was having a superheater issue. So they weren't be able to run. The other thing I want to talk about is something very nice, and I think you guys are pretty much going to enjoy it. Okay, the tripod that I use right now is the gray one. Well, starting next year for my birthday, we're going to be getting an upgrade. So I'm going to be giving this tripod to Train 1596 as a gift. He's going to be having this tripod because I think he'll be sturdy for him. He needs one, so I'm going to give him my old gray one. That's going to be his now. So, because I'm figuring how about I give it to him as a gift. So I'm going to give him my gray one. Because I'm getting a new one online, a new black tripod. If you haven't seen the community post, go check that out. It will show pretty much where that is, where you can see all of that in the community, because that is where you're going to find all those posts. So if you see up there that black tripod, that is the one I'm getting, because it is perfect, and I found out that so that is going to be my new tripod for my phone, because I'm going to be giving this one the Train 1596. We are possibly going to be going on a Lake State Railway chase soon. We're going to try to figure something out. If you have not seen the Christmas train footage, go check that out. Me and Train 1596 need to figure out where we're going to be chasing Lake State again. But yeah, we've been friends for a month now. We have just started. We've been train chasing for a while now. I'm like his little buddy in mind. But the crazy part is he's technically over. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to say it. It's a bad idea. So, yeah, that's pretty much what's been going on. But the other part about the Flint, what is it? Writer's Hobby Shop. So the Writer's Hobby Shop is located near somewhere in Flint. If you have not seen, but they have a lot of trains over there. So yeah. But the gaming room that was up in the train room has been officially moved to my closet because I have some tough news to share for you all. This is not going to sound good for you all. Guys are probably not going to like it at all. Well, unfortunately, my mom's aunt is going to have to move into my house for a month, stay here, because she would have been homeless, so she's moving here instead. So that means that's going to be very, very bad for my trains. But speaking of which, these trains are no longer going to be on the floor. They're going up on a table out in the living room. So they're going to be on a table now, and that room is going to be now officially a guest room because I do not trust going in there. I don't think it's going to be no longer a gaming room for a while until they move out of the house, and then we can get that room back. I do not know for sure. I want to get the train sets out on the tables by the end of this month because that is when they're moving in. So my HO scales are getting moved to a different spot. It's not going to be as big as of a layout that it is right now. It's going to be a little bit, it's going to shrink a little bit. It's going to shrink just a little bit, but it'll still be as long as it usually is. But some tracks will have to be taken out. My sister was telling me that it wasn't big enough for the whole table, but it is. Because why wouldn't it be? So, but yeah, if you may not have seen the Lake State Railways with Train 1596, because I'm getting a new engine from him, because that engine the motor wasn't working, so that engine's out of my collection now. So now all I have is the GLC 395, and all I have is the J Heritage and the Norfolk Severn. So those are the only free engines that I have right now. So I should have just kept the old motor in the Alaska Railroad before it got painted in the Lake State. And, yeah. But don't worry, that's been covered. So, yeah, my HO scale is getting moved out into the living room. You probably heard me already repeat myself. Another heads up for you guys. You guys are probably not going to be barely a part of this, but on January 19th, something really bad's going to happen for me and my account. That's going to happen. TikTok will be officially getting banned on January 19th, so nothing to worry about. YouTube's going to be fine. Everything's normal. But TikTok is going to be officially abandoned on January 19th. And there's this one guy that I'm a fan of. It's Lobo, and I do not want to lose him. Speaking of which, I am possibly getting a VR headset, possibly like in 2 weeks. So on Christmas Day, I will be having my first ever VR headset. It is the Quest Free. If you guys have not seen it, go check out the footage. If you look it up, the VR headset Quest Free. Oh my gosh, that would have came out like a month ago or so. I seen it on a commercial. So I was like, hey, how about I get a VR Quest Free? And I was like, because I really want to do VR chat and all those other games like Roblox 2 and you guys, just a reminder. I do not have a computer to get doing live streams and stuff, but I can figure something out. So, what's going to happen, we are possibly going to be going live on VR chat starting soon. We're going to be able to, you guys are not going to be noticing any of these people, but Lobo's going to be with me in my live stream sometimes. Rebel, Swifty, who else? Mr. Savage Fox. Here's a bunch of these furry stuff and everything, so, yeah. Okay. But, another thing that I wanted to tell you guys. Hold on a sec. So, yeah, it's been pretty crazy. Next week's my last week of school, and then we're officially on winter break. So it'll be pretty good. I'm going to have a very, very great Christmas this year because I'm getting a lot of cooler stuff than last year, if you may not have heard in the time being. So I'm going to tell you guys some of the stuff that I know that I'm getting. So I'm only going to tell you like 2 or 3 things, okay? The first thing I'm getting is my Lobo fan hoodie. It's a picture of Lobo the Fluff. If you do not follow him on TikTok or subscribe to his YouTube channel, his YouTube channel is called Lobo82. Go subscribe to him and go follow him on TikTok. But you guys won't be able to follow him for long because TikTok is getting banned on January 19th, so you guys better do that now if it's possible. So, yeah. And speaking of which, I will be going live on January 17th for the 18th, so I can give you guys updates on that band. So, because TikTok is gonna be, it's gonna be very, very bad when everybody loses it. Oh, excuse me, guys. I did not want it getting banned. I loved that app so much. I make a lot of dance videos, a lot of that other stuff. The furry avatar content and everything, and with Lobo, whenever he goes live, I do the clips and everything, so, and, pretty much, and all the other stuff, and I got a Pop Show account on there, too, and I got my Railfanning, the, GLC on TikTok as well. I do not want to lose all 3 of those accounts. I do have a 4 account that's called Nick White Edits, but I barely post on there. I think it's just the same thing as my main account, so I don't do too much. So if that does get banned, I will have all my other stuff back on here. It might be some more furry content, but hey, you gotta remember, I can like whatever. Like, I'm a fan of Optrol. Furry fan. Hospital helicopters. I like whatever. Yeah. It's my decision, not really any of yours. Another thing that I want to discuss you guys about, that's been going on with me lately, getting bullied by one of these other content, or these creators that were on my content, that all needs to quit because I don't want any of this to happen again. I want it to be over. I just want to move on, keep going. I want to start making more of these videos more. I just want to keep going. I don't want any of this to deal. I just want to keep going. Move on. So, yeah, let's get that out of my head. I do not want to hear anything about you guys, so. It's not any of you. It's for, I am technically not gonna say it, because it's none of your guys' business that you guys need to hear. So, because you guys do not need to worry about it. It's personally, it's my business. It's not any of yours. You guys do not need to hear about it. But that's all been taken care of. Don't worry about it. So, yep, we're getting close to Christmas. I've getting the countdown ready to go, and I do not know when the first day of winter is, because it does not show on the calendar, so I don't even know. I have to just guess. But yeah. There's also some very good news for next year in the summer, because we got some very special stuff planned. It's going to be very, very crazy, because I think you guys have already noticed it. But it's something very crazy, and I think you guys would actually love it. Okay, let me down in the comments, who of you saw my latest old video from Michigan Adventures from 2021, from in the summer? Let me down in the comments, because that is when I first started this channel. I've had this channel for 3 years straight. 3 years. And it's already blown up into, like, I don't even know, a lot of subscribers now. This is crazy. Speaking of Michigan Adventures, we are going back there sometime in the summer. So this is going to be a lifetime for you guys. And I think you guys are going to love. I'm going to give you guys a tour around the whole thing. I'll show you guys around, and I can show you guys everything. It'll be pretty crazy. So, yeah. There's a train ride. There's some roller coasters like Zag Zoomer, Corkscrew, Thunderhawk. And the most famous roller coaster that we have in the lot is Shivering Timbers. Then we got the Wild Wildcat. And I think we have Thunderhawk over there, so that's pretty crazy. There's a lot of, like, loopy-loops over there. Yeah. I may think about riding the Thunderhawk. I'm going to think about it, because it don't sound too bad, so I might try it. Because you got to try new rides. I'm just saying. But this year, I was going to ride the Fireball at the Midland County Fair. That didn't go so well. I backed out. I was going to do it, but I could not do it. I kept watching much videos as possible. I thought they were going to help me ride it. But unfortunately, no. I got emotional anxiety, and I was getting very, very scared. I could not do it. But a lot of people were saying, hey, it's not that scary. But I would have gotten the footage for you guys. I would have filmed me going upside down and everything. I mean, it would have not end good. I mean, you would have heard me cursing a lot. I would have tried not to curse, but I would possibly do that. So, it's screaming really bad, and I would have freaked out if I was like that upside down. I would have been like, oh! But you would see me cry a little bit more. I'd be like, I want to get off! Yeah, that's what I would be like on the Ring of Fire. Because I was going to ride it, but maybe next year I'll try and see what happens. I could try my best. I'll see what I can do. If it happens, I just have to try to be very, very brave. I just can't really do anything too much. So, see what time it is. It's 10:41. Alright, you guys. My 10:50 alarm is about to go off here shortly. I may have to end the stream because this is my bedtime alarm for school. So, tomorrow is the day before Friday. Tomorrow's the 12th. And you guys, this is crazy. Friday the 13th is going to be freaking in December. Which is... Yeah. Alright, you guys. I'm going to be ending my stream. I hope all of you enjoyed. Make sure to watch the reclip of this if you guys have not joined. And don't you worry. I think I might go live again tomorrow. And you guys, I might actually go live on some model trains. I might. And I can show you guys the GLC that I have. We'll see. But it may have to be sometime in the afternoon because I have to go to school tomorrow because I actually skipped today. Don't tell anybody though, okay? Alrighty, you guys. That is it for my stream. I hope all of you enjoyed. I will see you guys tomorrow for another live stream. And thank you guys so much for watching. Railfanning Hardy out. Bye.